be long, but it is a path that we are going to succeed on, for sure. Yes. So, I know many people here disagree with the religious exemption process. Many people here say we should just be able to say no. There should be no exemptions. I understand you. Courts don't really appear ready to say no mandate. But on the religious exemption, there is some hope. So I encourage you, if it aligns with your faith, apply for a religious exemption of vaccination. And understand this, no one has to co-sign your belief, and your God and your maker and your higher power, period. The courts have been clear on this. The belief of the individual is supreme in America. So them telling me I'm a heretic because I won't listen to the Pope or because the Dalai Lama is vaccinated, that is meaningless. I don't talk to those men. I don't fellowship with those men. I don't look for advice from those men. God bless them if they want to get vaccinated. Good for you and good luck. That's fantastic. But that has nothing to do with me. So I bring that little message of hope today. Please check us out at teachersforchoice.org for more information. I also want you to know the union that I formerly came from is the United Federation of Teachers, the New York City Teachers Union. I have left that union. I hate that union. They are not a union. They are an arm of the biosecurity state. That's what they are. FDNY's union is standing with them. They're protecting them. God bless them. Forming in New York City to rival the UFC. So please check that out at teachersforchoice.org. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with is a little bit of my experience. When COVID hit and we had the lockdowns and everyone was scared and everything went fully remote in New York City, we were all scared. It was a tough time. But when the doors opened again in September of 2020, I was there. And every day that they allowed me to work, I worked. Every time
billions of dollars than any other entity in the world, the biggest drug company in the world right here behind us, right? And Merck and some of the others aren't too far away. Johnson & Johnson in the last year, okay, while they've been hailed as the saviors with their COVID shot, they have paid over $1 billion in penalties and fines just in the last year. And no one's paying attention to that. And, you know, maybe I'm naive, but I just don't think the American people will stand for that and be fooled by that for much longer. I just don't see it. Because here in New York, folks, we're in the belly of the beast. This is the belly of the beast. Here in California, DC, this is where it is the worst. If you get out of New York, there are whole swaths of the country, Florida, Texas, other states that have completely opted out of this. They're just saying up front, we do not believe the CDC anymore. We do not believe the FDA. We're going to go our own way. Right? Now, when you have Pfizer here with their buckets who have lost their jobs for sticking to their convictions the way that Michael Caine just so eloquently expressed it. You know, thank you for doing that. You are heroes. And and that's easy for me to say, okay? Because I know you got to pay your mortgage and all the other things they're pressing on you, you know. But folks, this is just the first round.
Guys, we have to be unified. We're all in the same. They're not unified. They're against us. They have the agent provocateurs. There was just another interview over there where they're lying to people to make people look stupid. I was kicked out of the Freedom Group, which I started in 2016. Unbelievable.
Yeah, we need to be unified. We all bleed red. Do you understand?
Unbelievable.
Protecting
Now I know what's
our
going
children.
on. We have to unify. Unbelievable. We have to unify. They're lying over there.
No, we,
Okay, I just got cursed out by Kat, and Kat told me she's going to call the police on me.
For what?
For having a protest and telling people the truth.
About what?
They say that we have agent provocateurs over here when that's not the case. They're actually there. They're embedded in there with the interviews. In fact, people are wearing garbage bags so they look stupid, so they make the movement look
I
stupid.
think there's a lot of
That's
misunderstanding.
it. No, that's the truth, sir. That's the truth,
Kat
brother.
doesn't really know who these guys are.
And then why would she tell me calling the police on me?
Well, forget about that.
Because you gotta unite.
I was
Listen.
just with him.
Listen.
Maybe she doesn't know who you are.
She doesn't know who I am.
I don't know.
I just ran for New York City Comptroller. I got well over 200,000 votes. She doesn't know who I am.
I don't know what happened over there.
They had an M, right?
Gabby Carreras. So I just ran for New York City Comptroller.
Okay.
And I got well more than 200,000 votes. In fact, what they're saying, even though they haven't even officiated it, they're saying they only got 233,000 votes, which I know is false. That's why we're doing a Freedom of Information Act right now as these go through for New York audits. So I came over here for the rally, just like every other rallies that I always go to.
Stock exchange, right? No.
I'm an investment banker. So I came to the rally just like I would go to all rallies, and I'm wondering why is there two groups? And I'm like, I'm not really sure why there's two groups. So I go over to this group, and all of a sudden I see people giving interviews with a black garbage bag and giving incorrect information about the inoculation and the vaccine and all the different things about it.
What was incorrect?
So it was an interviewer who was interviewing some woman who was wearing a plastic bag, another person having a plastic bag, and they were saying things about they're hating vaccines, they don't like this, all the fake information about vaccines, saying like
Anything exactly? Like,
specifically saying if it was FDA approved, it wasn't FDA approved, when it was, what people are getting in their arms and what they're not. And I explained to them on August 23rd, the FDA reissued a new letter that's stating that the liability shield is still in fact enforced, and there's a difference between a 16-year-old and an adult. The interviewer kept on going proceeding. In fact, the interviewer inside decided to curse me out afterwards because I told him the truth and I spoiled his interview. So then I said, well, why are we separating people who are actually the patriots here, who are looking to protect people, who are actually giving the right information? They did not like that. They didn't appreciate that. Then they said that there's Black Lives Matters and white supremacists over here. I come over here and I see people that I've known for many, many years. It doesn't make any sense to me. Now I know why there's so many certain little things that are embedded there and why things are happening. I'm going to tell you this. This is the reason why we don't move forward in a lot of times, because the separation of people who are embedded inside will make the entire message incorrect. It's wrong. It is absolutely wrong.
Black Lives Matter?
Absolutely not.
Not right.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. In fact, if a person spoke like these kinds of things of racistness and hate, people would absolutely point them out in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, they'll point them out. Exactly. We're going to go at 4:30, but I'm going to tell you this. There's a huge wide awakening right now. I'm going to tell you this. This is unbelievable.
What do you see happening, and given that there's like two groups that separate?
There is not two groups. It's a group that came inside of an original group to pull
Which one
people away.
did that?
I don't know who is inside there because I don't think the leaders are like that.
Okay.
But I think that people inside there have said, oh, we want to keep these people away, keep these people away. It doesn't make any sense. I'm going to tell you, one of the things that I can see happening is that people are going to realize this immediately, and they're going to destroy the nonsense. Absolutely. Another thing that happens when there's lies that are circumvented against each other like that, people know the truth right away. And the people who are there, they're going to realize that they're not with the right people. They're going to realize they're not in the right crowd. And it's sad because this is how the enemy works. The enemy divides and conquers people just like that. That's what I said just before. And I actually was told that I'm going to call the police on me. That's what they said.
Why?
She said she's going to call the police on me because I'm telling the truth.
People don't see us this way if they are separating us based on a vaccine. I just want to say that everybody out here, everybody that's here today, everybody that's not here today, I know that there are more people with us. I know that they really believe that this is wrong. I know that most people I speak to do not believe in the vaccine mandates. They do not. That's why we're here. And I think this is the greatest awakening that's ever happened to New York, to the country, and to the world. Unfortunately, it's scary because this is global. This is not just happening in New York City.
Speaking on behalf of the Republic, I'm speaking as myself, as a father, as an American, as a freedom fighter. First, I want to thank the DOE and all the healthcare workers who've been holding the line since September. I've been protesting with you guys since September. I didn't wait for it to come to us. It's been affecting us since November 1st, but I've been out there with you guys because I knew they were coming for the rest of us, and they're going to come for everybody else. When you listen to the government officials, Biden, Hochul, I don't even say governor, Hochul, we're going to vaccinate every American. We're going to vaccinate every New Yorker. And as you can see, they're doing it methodically. People need to wake up. No job is going to be safe. It's already on the table. I mean, thank God they put the stay on it yesterday with Biden's thing, but we gotta hope that sticks. If that doesn't stick, what's gonna stop them? It's already been on the table for the 100 businesses, and let the government control you, they will. Just like I teach my kids, if you let a bully you, that bully will. The government is bullying the people, and for all you people that allow them, they will not let up. You need to stand up. I'm here standing with my children, showing them firsthand how you stand up to a bully. De Blasio, you're a bully. You are not getting my kids. FYI, I pulled my kids out of DOE as well. They're being homeschooled. I did that 3 weeks ago. I'm not waiting for the mandate. I drive my daughter every day to school in the morning, to her school that she would have been going to, so just so she can hang out with her friends. Every morning, 7 o'clock, I get up, and she hangs out in the schoolyard with her friends. Mayor-elect Adams only got 675,000 votes. He did not get voted in by the people. He got voted in by a small number of people, of New Yorkers. There are over 14 million 18 and older adults in New York City. I was not all of them are eligible, but he does not represent, he wasn't elected by the people. And that's why, once again, I believe strongly we need to come together as a people and hold these officials accountable. Once again, freedom of choice is our freedom. The government is not our health proxy. The government is not our health proxy. We make our own decisions. You want to and once again, freedom of choice. This is America. People have choices. If you want the government to run your health, no problem. Sign up. Go ahead.
Don't give in. Do not feel defeated. I implore you to look around you today and see that you are not alone in this fight. All of us essential workers have joined here today in solidarity against this unjust mandate. We were good enough to risk our lives during the worst of this pandemic, and now we just want to continue to work the way we have this whole time. We are still essential, and we are not expendable. Thank you very much.
And then we're really proud to